Well, and how about the trickle effect of this, Matthew, the big performances? Rashad Bateman has a big night, 6 catches, 54 yards, and a touchdown. Mark Andrews has 6 catches, 68 yards, and a touchdown. And despite all of that, Diontae Johnson only played 5 snaps. He did nothing in this game.
Yeah, ran only 9 routes. He's gotten 2 targets in 2 games since the trade. And maybe the whole point of Diontae Johnson was just to motivate Rashad Bateman, who earns 8 targets in this one, goes 6 for 54 and a touchdown. Quiet day at the office for Zay Flowers, but just everything was working for the Ravens. I'm not worried about Flowers. Nice to see Andrews. Isaiah Likely was not in the game, was not active for the game, so Andrews 6 for 60 and a touchdown. Starting to look like Mark Andrews of old. Just in terms of like from an eye test. Yeah. He is not moving as slow. Just felt like, okay, yeah, that's the guy. That's the Mandrews that we remember from his time earlier in Baltimore. Friend of the show, Mark Andrews. Targets, catches, yards. It was season highs for him in all those categories for Mark Andrews. It's his first game this year with a 20% or more target share as well, so he's earning targets at a high rate. Again, no Isaiah Likely. I think that helped. But very quietly in 4 of the past 5 games, he has at least 14 fantasy points. He's been the 6th best fantasy tight end on a points per game basis since week 6. And he's probably on somebody's waiver wire that didn't draft him. And whoever drafted him is sitting there going,
thanks for nothing.
Thanks for nothing. I'm 3-7. I'm on my way to 3-7 here, and Mark Andrews is on Connor's team.
Well, Diontae Johnson, to your point, went 1 catch for 6 yards, tripped over, and missed a long completion that would have picked up, I think, a first down last night. But the good news is that this morning he tweeted out, "It's always 2 sides to a story."
Yes.
So it's great.
After a great team win.
Yeah. Let the subtweeting begin.
Right. Receivers are just incredible.
Yeah.
By
Well,
the way.
his previous Twitter post, to be fair, was retweeting that Lamar Jackson has the most games in NFL history with a perfect passer rating. So what's going on in Diontae Johnson's mind?
Yeah. Maybe he retweeted it hoping look, I'm going to suck up to Lamar a little bit. Maybe I'll get the ball a little bit more. And then Lamar didn't like it.
Yeah.
And so he's just like, 2 sides,
2 sides.
Yeah, 2 sides to every story. Anyway, things not going well for Diontae Johnson in Baltimore. And I think the nice game for Wallace, but I don't know that there's any.
That's right. Yeah, you're not playing him.
You're not playing him. I think it was just one of those just had a good day at the office. You're moving on here. Only other thing I want to bring up here from the Bengals side of the ball was Chase Brown, who, putting up 22.4 fantasy points in a game on the road at Baltimore in a short week. Ravens, one of the best run defenses in the NFL. And so obviously he gets the short touchdown, but still, this is the most yards from scrimmage and fantasy points by a running back against the Ravens this entire season. Over the last 2 weeks, since Zach Moss has really gotten injured, he's averaging 24.5 fantasy points per game. He's got at least 22 points in each game without Zach Moss. 54 touches, 17% target share, 100% of the team's running back touches. He's an RB1. And a potential league winner down the stretch. It's a good offense that isn't scared to use him. And I know Khalil Herbert will get more in the mix as he gets more familiar, but they seem very committed to. I think Chase Brown has proven that he can have Joe Mixon's workload from last year with more explosiveness.
Yeah. Had a terrible fumble, which may end up determining their season, but they went back to him after that, and he's clearly their best option at the moment. So he's going to continue to get the work. And the fact as well that he's able to, he wasn't very good on the ground. He had 3.2 yards per carry, 42 rushing yards. Yes, but the fact that with that, the fact he has 9 receptions.
The dump-offs were just nonstop.
And also the dump-offs were effective. He was able to keep the chains moving. So, yeah, I think Chase Brown, while he's going to be he's unopposed in the backfield for the most part, and this is a top 5 offense in football.
And in the late shocking news, guys, Derrick Henry scores a touchdown. He scored in every game this season, so not a crazy takeaway there.
Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and RotorWorld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest Roto-World fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.